you.
Same
Hello,
here, Queen.
everybody. All right.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you for coming in. All right. And I have another co-host. First of all, Mr. Charles, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I love it down here in Spartanburg. I just love it. The weather,
Good.
people.
We-
It,
Weather, people,
yeah,
everything's good.
yes, yes, doing a lot
Everything's good. All
already.
right. I see you with your, is it Go Army? All right. Go
Yeah,
Army. Hey,
yeah,
represent.
Joker.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
representing.
service.
You're
Yes. Thank
welcome.
you
It's
for
my
your
honor.
service.
It's my honor.
Yes, thank you. All right, so I have another co-host that's coming in with us. Now, this lady, let me tell you something. This lady was on a boat, and then she got on the airplane, and then she caught the train to get on this podcast today. She lives in Montgomery, Alabama, and has been teaching line dancing for several years. She is the leader of MGM Line Dancers and will be an instructor also at the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium. Without further ado, I introduce to some and present to others none other than Zandra Hill Colston. Hey,
Nadra, what's up,
Zandra.
girlfriend?
What's
Hi, how
up?
are
What's up?
you?
You doing?
Amazing. No, I had to take your word. Good, good, good. Y'all doing good?
We are.
That's
Great.
good.
Yes. So how was your weekend?
Mine was good. It's just busy. Just I had something every day this weekend, so sister girl is tired.
I
You know,
understand. I
I
understand.
I'm
Look, I
trying to.
can go to sleep myself. I'm like,
Okay.
woo.
Yes,
I
I
probably should
know
have
what
put me on some shades today.
Okay. uh,
Peachy Peach, what's
happy
Barbara.
peaches.
going on?
Hey,
Barbara.
welcome. Yes. So we've had really good weather down here. It's just so hot, y'all. Oh my goodness. We went to an event this morning and we danced outside in the heat. And baby, whoo, that heat. I mean that sun ain't no joke. You hear me?
Wow.
That sun ain't, I know I'm about 5 shades darker than when I started. That sun was serious. And then it's humid as well, which doesn't
Okay.
help any.
Yes.
That makes
Hi
a world of
Alexa.
difference.
Alexa Squirrel just joined us.
Yeah, already. Peachy, peaches.
Oh, or
All
should
right.
have.
I know
Yes.
Melba. She'll probably
Uh-huh.
win something.
Melva.
That's my
Uh-huh.
girl. Hey,
Who won
Melba.
one of the trivias?
I tell you. All right. Well, we have an awesome guest with us today. All right. Her name is Gilbert Evans. She lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. She's
Right.
a retired police investigator. She stayed in Detroit for 25 years in that position. Hustle, line dance. She's been hustling line dance or line dance hustling since 1998, over 25 years. Hey, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
25 years? Yes. And let's see. She told a class in Chicago, so you want to learn to hustle? She said, I was encouraged by my children to get out and dance. Started dancing with Shirley DWIC Mitchell, Miss Peggy, and Doug in the basement of the Second Avenue Baptist Church. She started her own class and has been flying high ever since. Her classes are always family based, from the babies to the mamas, to the mimas. Everyone. If so, without further ado, I want to introduce to some and present to others none other than Gilbert Evans, aka Shorty Smooth. Hey, Miss Gilbert.
Right. Howdy, howdy. Welcome.
How
Hello,
are
how are
Welcome.
you?
How is everybody? How y'all
you? Good
doing?
in yourself? Hey,
Wow.
great,
Great.
great. No
What about
complaints.
yourself?
I'm tired. I've been dancing since
Uh,
like,
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
okay.
uh,
Well, what was going on that caused you to dance from Friday up until I'm gonna say last night or this morning?
oh, up until this afternoon.
whoa.
Okay.
I
Wow.
Friday we just had an event last night at
Mhm.
the American Legion Hall where I teach line dance. And
Okay.
but before that, I taught that Friday before the event. Saturday I went to support the jazz classy soul dancers in Colombia on their Alzheimer's event. And
Okay.
then we all did a turnaround. They came to my event for the dance party we had last night. And then I taught a 3-hour class today.
All
Oh
right.
wow.
So yeah.
Take a break.
But
You-
I'm here. No complaints.
Hey.
Not at all.
I know that's right. You know what? It's a blessing to be able to dance that much.
Yes.
You know that,
Yes,
Gilbert?
yes. Every day. Every day.
Yeah, some people don't, can't even get up to dance. So it's a
Amen.
blessing to be able
Yeah.
to dance, you know.
Yeah.
So we
Yes,
are
it
so
is.
thankful
Every
that
day.
yeah, we're thankful that you joined us as our guest today, and we're going to
Thank you.
get started with our show, our program. So we want you to tell us exactly who Gilbert Evans is.
Gilbert Evans is a happy soul. I'm a happy
Okay.
soul. I try not to worry about anything I have no control over, and I try to make the best of everything I'm involved in. That's including the people, the actions, whatever I'm doing. So
Okay.
I'm a happy soul.
Cool. And are you married? Do you have any kids?
I'm twice divorced. I have 3 children. All of them are grown and responsible for themselves.
Okay. So
Amen.
you living your best life then, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Happy soul. Happy soul.
Hey, I tell you, all right, that's wonderful. And so I read in your bio that you sent me that you've been teaching over 25 years. Tell us about that. What is it like to teach that long?
You know, anytime you do anything you like, you don't watch or realize the time that you spend doing it.
Okay.
You know?
Mhm.
So it was just like with me working on the police force. When you're so into it and you see results of it being at least joyful to some, because you can't please everybody, you don't realize how fast the time is going until you get ready to stop it. I tried to stop line dancing and that didn't happen. So
Sounds familiar.
right.
So how has line dancing changed for you since the time you started?
I started line dancing. I took it as a class when I was going to college. I took it as a class. I needed one credit, and they had a class. So you want to learn how to hustle. So I took the class, and my final credit was to create a line dance, and I was like, "Oh, this is just too much fun!" And I got to searching out line dance classes, and it like I said, it's that like King George says that train gonna keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling.
That's what we do. We just keep on rolling. We just keep on rolling.
What year did you create your first line dance? What year was that?
Well, outside of the class.
Oh, whatever.
Because the class was in.
Whatever.
I created my first line dance maybe in 2000.
Okay.
Well, the one I had the nerve to show to somebody else.
Okay.
That was.
And what was the name of that one? What was the name of it?
That was called, believe it or not, it was called Cowboy Boogie.
Okay. All right. Cowboy Boogie. I like that. Cowboy Boogie. And I know it was off the chain, because
we had fun with it. It was that simple 4 to the right, 4 to the left. But it was fun.
Okay.
It was fun.
There you go. And those are the best kind. Think about it. I tell people, those complicated dances, they're okay for some people, but 90% of your line dance classes have a lot of beginners. Am I right? Mm-hmm. That's what makes your class grow. Yeah. Somebody wanting to learn, like you, you wanted to learn. Once you went to that class, you're like, hey, I like this. What's going on? So the simple dances are the ones that grow the biggest. Look at the wobble, the electric slide. How long have they been around? years,
Mhm.
many years.
They were when they started.
See what I'm saying? They've been around a long time. They really have. So, if you could give some advice to, say, a new line dance instructor, what advice would you give them to
To a new
encourage?
line dance instructor,
Yes.
if you feel the passion for the dance, do it.
Okay. So the first thing they have to do
Don't
is
let
feel it.
nobody hold you back. Just do it.
Just do it. Okay,
Just
like
do it.
like Nike say, right? That's
Yeah,
what Nike
exactly.
say.
If you notice when people dance, get into their own zone, they don't realize nothing that's going on around them until the song ends. That's
Okay.
that's the way you line dance. You get in your zone and you're in it to the end.
Okay. All right. So what about your classes? Tell us something about your class or your classes.
I have a class on Sunday at the here in Charlotte, Mellow Creek Recreation Center.
Okay.
It's from 1 to 4 and it's free.
Okay.
And then I have a class every second and fourth Friday of each month from 7 to 9 in the evening, and it's $5 per person. That's the one we have at the American Legion Post 262.
Okay.
That's where we had the party.
Okay. All right.
Got a lot of people chirping in.
Yeah.
Paula Gray,
Okay.
Gary Davis. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Hey, Gary. Hi, Pat.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Charles. You might as well finish them.
Oh, okay. Gardner, one of the longest names in line dancing. Hello, everyone. She's our host a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
Yvonne, how you pronounce the last name? Ian?
I am.
I
Hello,
am.
everyone.
Yvonne,
And
I am.
Sandra Brown. Hey, Sandra Brown. Hi. She said,
Yeah.
hey.
Sansaray. That's
Sansaray.
Sansaray.
I know I just
yeah.
couldn't pronounce her name. But I
Hi,
have
everybody.
I have
Go
a
ahead.
question for you, Gilbert. I know now you know me because I was on your page. You didn't know who I was because I said I was going to meet you.
Right.
Yeah. Now, you know, I'm in Spartanburg. You're my neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get class, and I need to get some information after all this over, how I can get down there just to be at a class. But my one question I have for you, how did you get the name Shorty Smooth? Where did that come from? Who gave you that?
Pretty smooth. that came about because, like, I'm anybody born under Michael Jackson and Prince loves to dance, you know.
Okay.
And that was me. That was, and one of my girlfriends saw me dancing. This is once I had started line dancing, and she said, and she just hollered it out, "Shorty Smooth."
That's how it That's how it works. I'm on your page
Now,
watching you
something-
now. I'm on your page watching you now. I love it. I think you had a dance, Finding My Way Back Home. I just looked at that today. That was nice.
Now that one's not mine. I had a young lady that was starting up a class before I left Detroit, and she showed me her dance. And it was her very first dance. She had just started a class and she had just created a dance. I want you to check this out for me. And I was like, girl, that's gonna kill it, you know.
That's nice.
And you know, come because so many influx in the group, it falls by the wayside, you know. So when I came here, my promise to myself this year was to rejuvenate, or as I say, resurrect some of the older dances that I used to do. And I contacted her. I said, I'm getting ready to put you out there. She's like, what you talking about? I said, I'm getting ready to pull back, finding my way back. You know, that's what I
put
did.
it on my page. I'm gonna put it on my page to blast it. I will.
Always love the dance. The simplicity of it goes right with a beautiful song. And I was like, this, and I've always told her it was going somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, can
Well,
y'all
how
hear
long-
that? Is there a dog somewhere?
Yeah,
Right here.
my child.
Okay.
Oh, let's put her in a closet or something.
Okay.
They are. You right, Alexis. Those classic dances, they are the best dances.
Yes,
And
definitely.
Yes.
Everybody.
Hi.
Gotta go.
I can,
It's a little time.
and while we're waiting for Gilbert to come
All
back real
righty.
quick, I wanted to say what's so good about this podcast is if you look, okay, Gilbert is from Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, I'm in Tampa, Florida. Mr. Charles is in Spartanburg, South Carolina, right?
Yes.
North Carolina. And Zandra is in
South Carolina.
South Carolina. And then Zandra's in Montgomery, Alabama. Well, I looked on here. Sansaray is in Arizona. And Patricia Gardner is from, Yvonne is Omaha, Nebraska. I mean, people from all over the world can talk at one time in one place. Alexis from North Carolina in the house. You know what I'm saying? So who else? Did I miss somebody?
Lisa Love.
Lisa is in Baltimore, right? I mean, people from all over the world came to talk to you, Gilbert, and to see you on this podcast today. Isn't that awesome? Yep, Charlotte in the house. You know, Alexa, say hi, Gilbert. And
hey, Alexa.
Tanya is in North Carolina. So it's just awesome. It's just really awesome that we can all come together on one accord.
Yeah.
Nobody's angry. Nobody's fighting. We're just showing love to one another. You know, and we thank you for being our guest today.
I appreciate the love.
Yes, it's a lot of love. Okay, so you had a question. Someone was great to ask a question.
Sandra.
Okay. Well, I found it interesting as you were introducing yourself. You said that you used to work on the police force.
Yes.
Okay.
I retired in 2011 from the Detroit Police Department as an investigator.
Okay.
After 25 years.
Wow. Okay. So how long have you been in North Carolina?
8 years.
What made you choose North Carolina?
Well, I came to North Carolina because my daughter had my only grandson.
Okay.
She was pregnant with my grandson. So I have 3 girls. I'm one of 3 girls. I didn't think boys was in our blood. So when she told me she was having a boy, I said, I'm on my way. And down here, realized this is where I needed to be. You know, I believe God really does order my steps. So I take the steps. No problem.
There you go. Yep. And look, when you take the steps that He orders, then you know you're going in the right direction because He's not going to steer you wrong. You know, like
Trust
some
please.
of our friends, some of our so-called friends will, but God never will. You know. Go ahead, Mr. Charles.
I always said grandbaby's death had that power. Okay, and we got people from Charlotte, a lot of Charlotte, Charleston. Wow.
So LaTanya Edwards, she said that you are a great line dance instructor and you make line dancing / exercising fun.
Wow.
So my question to you is, tell me, how do you set your class up?
Any setup. They come in, I ask them right off back, what is it you want to learn today? This is your class. What is it you want to learn today? And that's where we start. If I get any requests, that's where we start. If not, I'll run them through something simple like over at Fannie Mae's or bouncing, something to get the body, let your body know we can really get busy, and we go everywhere from there. We go everywhere from there.
How many days do you teach?
I teach 5 out of 7 days because I also on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I'm assisting Ricky Potts down in South Carolina. That's my buddy. I'm the North South. So and then I teach 2 days here in North Carolina.
Okay. And that's what's so good about this profession too, that we can help one another. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you can go down there and dance with Ricky and his group, we can get come up there and dance with your group, when you
That's what we
need
do.
to. So we
That's what
can
we
we
do.
can invite other instructors to come to our group and fellowship together, learn something new, and even maybe teach something new. That's
Yes.
what's so amazing about this line dance thing.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful community.
Yes,
It
it is.
is. It
It
is.
definitely is. And the fact that you've been doing it for 25 years, tell us what is the difference in your class 25 years ago and your class today, or your teaching style? How has it changed over those 25 years?
It's really not a change. It's just a growth because
Okay.
for my first 3 years I had two students, a young lady and her son for 3 years.
Okay.
You know,
Wow.
more of a growth than it has been a change. With
Okay.
each, as you encounter different people from different walks of life, you learn to adjust. Because
Yes.
what you want them to do is not only learn to dance, but you want them to keep coming back and learn something new.
So new. There
That's
you go.
right.
Yes. Yes.
My
So
achievements for my people are when they come, they all want to start in the back. When I get
Yes.
them to the front, I think I've done my job.
All right.
love it. So how long have you been teaching in North Carolina?
Soon as I got here, 8 years.
8 years. Okay. And
Yeah.
so you also taught in Detroit. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
That's
how
where I
long-
got my foundation in Detroit.
Okay. How long
Okay.
were you an instructor in Detroit?
Detroit, solidly teaching in Detroit, I would say maybe about somewhere between 18 and 20 years, somewhere between there. Because now in Detroit, I taught 6 days a week. I had to leave Saturday
Okay.
free, but yeah, I taught every day. And while I worked, because I initiated it's Hustle in Detroit. I initiated Hustle to give the officers that I worked with an outlet.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they didn't gravitate to it too well. So I requested from my commander, could I open it up to the community and like wildfire is spreading.
Okay.
So
Real quick.
was it-
Hi, Miss. 1 second, Zandra. Hi, Helen Davis. Miss Helen Turner. African Vitus say, hey, Gilbert. This is Lena.
Hey,
Much love to you. And
That's-
African Vitus say, hello, everyone. And then Diggs BTW7 say, oh, what's up, G?
hey, hey.
Okay,
You never know
go
who's
ahead, Tom.
watching.
That's true.
You
That's
never
right.
know who's watching.
So you were saying that you started teaching as soon as you got here. Did you find it hard to get started when you moved from Detroit to North Carolina?
And with the line dancing,
Yes.
it's never hard to dance. Never.
No, I mean as far as an instructor.
Yeah, getting your
No.
classes.
No, well, it's funny because when I got down here, I was known as that girl from up north. You're that girl from up north. So I was actually recognized before I knew that they knew I was even coming, But
Okay.
you're that girl from up north, So I had a bit of a reputation before I even did it. I searched out line dancing just to keep exercising. That was my form of exercise, So I was started with Common Ground South. I was with Charlotte Divas. Those were the classes that I could find when I first got here. But I was always recognized as that girl from up north. So
Okay.
All right. So as an officer, do you feel like that rolled over or played a part of your teaching style in your class?
It gave me the strength to stand out in front of people. Because I'm basically an introvert. I'm a books, music kind of person. So it get that being an officer, having to represent yourself in front of people kind of played into that part of being able to represent myself when teaching others how to line dance.
Okay. Huh.
How many hours a day do you teach? I know you said
Um,
6.
2 to 3 per day, depends on where I am.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Got that energy. All right.
Sometimes.
I know. Well, that's right.
So I know
So,
Zandra asked you about how easy was it when you got to North Carolina, but I'll say even where you came from, what did you do to grow your class for someone who starting out have, like you said, maybe 2 members? What advice would you give them how they could grow their class? What I know social media is one, but what would you say? What would you tell them?
I tell them, be patient. Be patient.
Okay.
Because you got to remember, when people come in your class, they're not really sure of what it is they're getting themselves into. That's why they're always starting in the back, you know? So be patient. Word of mouth is probably the best form of communication when it comes to line dancing that I know of. It helps with the media, but when people can express how they feel about going to a class, that grows on people. Social media. Yeah, I went to this class, it was really great. But when somebody, girl, you better come with me. This class is a lot of fun, they come and they find out for themselves. Not only is it fun, it's something that they can do for themselves. So
Yes.
I think word of mouth is probably just be patient. They're coming. They're coming.
They're coming. I was going to say, when I first started my class here in Tampa, I started because I had retired and moved from DC to Tampa, and I needed something to do, And when I first started, it was just me, my daughter, her husband, and my 2 grandchildren. And we was dancing like it was a whole class full of people, And I was learning as well as, teaching them as we went. But it was an experience. But I was gonna say I stood out on the corner of 56 and Sly and passed out flyers in front of the McDonald's.
Wow.
Because I was determined to make this thing work because I felt like it was a gift that God gave me. And so I passed out flyers, and then I would take 5 with me. When I went to Walmart, I'd take 5 flyers. I had to give 5 flyers to 5 people before I left Walmart. And that's what I did every day for months until I grew my class. So, like you said, once it's in you, you just don't give up. You just don't give up. So
that's a lot of self-encouragement, because if I went 3 years with only 2 people, I don't know if I would have stuck with that.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, as far as like myself, although I would enjoy it, I've enjoyed it, and it's like, well, maybe I'm gonna just go on and just be a student, But look at you today, your determination and just you sticking with it. And I mean, you seem like a easygoing person. So I'm like, wow, that's where I'm at. I'm stuck on, I hadn't moved from that. I'm like,
yes, that is deep. That's deep. Yes,
No, it's like I said, I try to go where God sends me. I don't know what's gonna happen, but if He sent me there, that's where I'm gonna be. That's where I'm gonna be.
Love it.
Yes. And that is that does take a lot, because I know Miss Helen is on here, Helen Davis. Sometimes it used to be Miss Helen, and Conchita, in class, and we would just dance, and then they were like, "Well, we gonna go home. Anybody else coming?" I said, "No, we're not going home. We done made it this far. We gonna dance today, And we would just dance, just the 3 of us, and have a good time. And before you know it, like you said, class just grew and grew and grew, because those people went and told somebody. We had so much fun. You gotta go. Word of mouth seems to be the best way to grow your class.
Yes.
Would y'all say that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Word of mouth.
Right. That's what Gilbert was sharing earlier, and I agree too. And I guess I was thinking, after I said that, and it was something that was said, at those 3 years that went by may have been just what the individual that was there needed, if not something that the two of you needed before somebody else came in. And I often we talk about what line dancing does for, the various individuals. And I truly look at it, even from myself, it's like, okay, who are you? Who is your group? And I'm like, we're a ministry. And on so many levels, we reach so many different people at different points of their lives. And it's just important that we remember that. So as you said, this is where God had me to be, and that you endured and that you stayed there, because that's what you obviously kept before you. This is where God have me, and this is where I will be. I love that.
That's the faith of it in itself, I mean, you're blessed to be able to dance.
What?
That's your first blessing,
Yeah.
So you can't discount anything that comes behind that. If you're standing in Walmart and you start line dancing to something that comes on the radio, you're gonna get two people that's gonna walk up to you. Hey, where'd you learn that? That's the conversation starter right there.
Hey, Gilbert, I have I'm doing the same thing you did. I just moved down here to Spartanburg 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the neighborhood.
I told everybody I was retiring, and they all yelled at me and started fussing and stuff. Now I've got all these events coming on. I'm going to different events, out in the community and out in the country, really. But I love it down south. So you're right. It doesn't matter. I can't stop. I mean, not retire. I said I was going to retire from class, but now they want me to start a class up. So I know exactly what you mean. I was the guy out west. Because we came from out west coming out. Okay. But I know exactly what you mean. Is that it's in your blood. My wife says it. So I commend you. And then you kind of like give me that motivation, because it's only been 6 months and they got me doing half the city already. So
okay,
I have to come to Charlotte. I'm coming. I'm telling you.
But you know what? That's a testimony too, Mr. Charles. That's a testimony as far as line dancing, because you said you were retiring, and now since you've been in North Carolina, I mean, people from everywhere. I mean, South Carolina. Sorry, people from everywhere have called you. We need you to teach over here. We need you to teach over there. So that's a gift. That's a gift. That's a blessing, because you could be teaching for years and years and years, and nobody ever asked you to come and teach at their event. But when they pulling you from all different directions, that means you got something that the people need. That's awesome. Isn't that awesome? I don't stop. We ain't gonna preach today.
You sound like
Miss Gilbert.
That was Gilbert. She started.
What? I know you have some of your own dances that you've done, and you've been dancing all weekend long. What would be the song of the week that you would give?
Song of the week. That's a hard question, because you're always listening to music. You're always catching a tune. I can do a dance to that, So there's music is a beautiful thing, very universal, and it just all centers in your heart, and you let it go.
Right. Okay. So here.
Let's see.
Are there any dances? Because we have favorite dances that come across us all the time. But sometimes there's a new dance that come out, and we was like, oh man, that's my new dance for right now. Do you have one of those?
Well, like I said, right now I just learned no coffee, no sugar, no cream. That's my exercise for the week. I'm gonna have it by the week.
There you go.
So what about no sugar, no cream?
I love that.
Brought you to that dance?
The event I went to Columbia for, you know,
Okay.
they broke out with it, and I'm like, what's that? What's that? Who wrote? What's the music? What? You know, you get that immediately, because if it grabs you like that, that one's yours. That one's yours.
I
Cool.
tell you.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm asking. What about that dance grabbed you?
The rhythm of the music.
Okay.
The rhythm of
Okay.
the Now, I have a tendency because my favorite classification of music is jazz. I love jazz. You
Okay.
know, so when I hear something that breaks into that, that's something for me to pay attention to. You know, and it was
We laughing at
oh, it
something.
was it's just in constant motion. You know, it was in constant your foot and your mind is just revving on it. You know, so you gotta pay attention. You pay
Yeah.
attention. You know, because I'm a laid back jazz kind of person. You know, so when that
Okay.
grabs you, you know, it grabs you, not you grab it. It grabs
Okay.
you.
It grabs you.
When it
Yeah,
does,
I
We want to say hi to Brenda Adams. Hi, Brenda. And Patricia Livingston Garner said Flex. I guess Flex is her favorite dance. And
Yeah.
and Know Your Name.
I
And then
love Know Your Name.
yeah.
Yes.
And Melvin
Yes.
says, "What's your dog's name?" It sounds like he or she wants to be a part of the podcast.
yeah.
That's Giza. I'm hoping she hasn't taken the paint off the door.
Oh my goodness.
That's Giza. That's my little chihuahua.
You know,
Okay.
I got to give a shout out to Tracy Baker. Says hello, my old class back that way.
Hello there.
Hi, Tracy.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Wow.
That's
She's been with me for
happening.
years and years.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna miss a lot of those people back there.
Okay.
Coming up.
So see, our community is growing, y'all. We started out with just us four, where we four from, but now we got people from Denver and Maryland and where's Omaha, Nebraska. I mean, we're growing. Our community is growing.
Yes.
You know, through this podcast, if nowhere else. You know, we're really growing, and that's an awesome thing.
Well, you see,
Because-
Tracy, you see what Queen, you see what Tracy just did. Tracy Baker just opened up shout outs. She was like, she brought it out of Mr. Charles. So, you know, Gilbert,
Oh, wow. It's my home.
what shout out?
57 years.
Do you have anybody you would like to shout out?
My partner in crime, Ricky Potts in South Carolina.
Okay.
And now, you know, and Pat as well, Pat Garner, because she just came not too long ago. And you would think she's been here for years. She is so accommodating. She'll come to my class. She'll help teach a dance. She kind of shy about it, but she'll do it. She'll do it. So I appreciate her because she was spent for the weekend, and we just tag team and got them all in the house. So
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
I cannot not love on my people that come to my class. You know, it is truly a serious blessing when folks come just because you say you're gonna be there. You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
powerful blessing because these are people that once they depart from you, they go to their jobs, they go to their homes, they go to their families. But that one day, they take that time out to come to you and share time with you. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. Yes, I count mine.
It is.
I count
it
mine. But they
Yeah.
don't have. They
That's
don't
so
have.
true. They don't have to. You are
So,
so right.
I love everybody that comes to my dance class because you know some people are in your life for a reason, and then some people are in your life for a season. You
That's
know,
so true.
you have to be grateful for all of that because you don't know
Yeah.
what tomorrow bring, and you don't know
Yeah.
what them spending that 2 hours with you dancing. You don't know what dynamic that changed because they were with you. You know, so you got to give it. You got to give them the love that they're giving you because that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They show love on you. You got to
That's
give it back. You got to give it back.
Because that
That's
reason
right.
and that season can sometimes turn into a lifetime. Those
Yes,
people become a
yes.
lifetime.
Family.
That's it. They're in your
Yeah.
life for a lifetime. So
Like I tell everybody, line dancing is one of the best communities I've ever been a part of.
Oh yeah.
One of the
yes,
best communities I've ever been a part of.
totally agree. I second that. Yeah. So will you be traveling anywhere this year, or do you have an event coming up? I know you said you just finished yours this weekend. Do you have anything else going on?
Well, we're going to Richmond to support Carlos and his beginners ball, and we're coming to you guys in October.
Woo,
So,
woo, woo, woo. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
and I've been blessed to be asked to instruct at the Augusta Soul Dancers event in 2024. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
I'm all smiles about that, because that says something about you, you know.
Yes,
Because
it
it's
does.
Wendy's a
Yes, it
dynamic
does.
person. She is all love. She is all love.
Yes,
She
Wendy.
truly is a
Yes,
sweetheart.
Wendy
Yeah.
definitely is. Yes,
So
Lord.
I was honored, and she's bring the power. So
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
gonna be
I know it. I'm like,
power.
her event, is that like a 2-day event? I'm like,
Yeah, so it's a weekend event.
yes, but all those individuals that she has coming in, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, Wendy, is this a
She-
2-day or a 3-day event?
Okay.
I'm like, wow. Yeah, so
Yes.
Sansa Ray says she'll be at the beginners ball and she looks forward to meeting you.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna put on a big sign and say, "Here I am."
Yeah,
That's
so
all
you
right.
and Mr. Charles will be there. Mr. Charles, aren't you teaching
Yes,
at
I
the
am.
beginners ball?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I saw
Yeah.
Lisa Love Cinnamon on here too. She's another instructor.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All
I love
right. Yes.
yeah.
Awesome. Miss Shirley Mitchell. She said, "Hi, Gil."
That's my nominee, Miss Shirley Mitchell. You have to interview her. Dynamic person.
Okay. Shirley.
DW, do what I can. That's her.
Okay.
That's her
Oh,
moniker.
that's who you. Okay, that's who you were talking about.
She can.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so please make sure you give Queen her information
Most
so we
definitely.
can reach out. Okay, you hear that, Miss Shirley? You've been nominated to come on the
Yeah.
show. Okay,
Okay.
so when you get your phone call from Queen Sheila, just say, "Oh, okay." Just tell us the date so we can bring you on. Okay.
Definitely.
And that's not just for Miss Shirley. As you see, if you are interested in being a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, please contact Queen Sheila at 813-407-1216. And you can also email her at queensheila@gmail.com. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Yes. Nice. Love that. Mr. Charles,
Yes.
what about you? You have any announcements?
Yes. Like I said, I'll be at the beginners ball. I'll be teaching there. Also, I'll be at Rondi in May. Line dance cruise with Avis. I'll be teaching there. We're going to Miami, Jamaica, Cayman Islands. You talking about Detroit? I'll be at Sandy Sandstorms, MC and teaching there, and
Okay.
some place in Tampa. I'm not sure where. And Bernard.
Hey, Rick.
Gilbert, I was retired. You see how I'm retired? So you see how it works?
I understand that line.
But yeah, then Bernard at the end of the year, November in Columbus, Ohio. Those are
Awesome.
the places.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
But I'm actually
Cool.
teaching Wednesday here in Spartanburg Day. I'll be teaching the 11th and 12th grade. No, 10th and 11th graders. No.
Okay.
10 years old and 12. Yeah, 11 and 12 years old.
Okay.
Got a party I'm teaching them, so they got me all over the city, like I said.
What a blessing.
It
what
is.
a blessing. It is.
How about you, son?
Yes. I will be in attendance at M-Town Throwdown in Memphis, April 20th through the 23rd.
Oh, that.
Okay.
Yes. Don't forget Adrian Woods' day event. I know Queen plans to be in the house on May 13th. It is a day event. And Lady D's event down in New Orleans, June 15th through the 18th. And I will what's that, July? Hey, can you hang with the DJs of Line Dance? Down there in Jacksonville, Florida, Miss Roz. Okay. So if you think you can hang, if you don't have your ticket, I think you need to contact Miss Roz, get your ticket, and see if you can hang with Rondi, Chris Blues. Did they say Lady D is one? She has about four or five different DJs. I think I heard them say.
Okay.
So, get your tickets. We in for a treat, y'all. We are in for a treat. And hey, and even in August, Mobile, Alabama will be representing. What's that? Lala Ladresta. Down there in Mobile.
Okay.
They will be celebrating their anniversary.
Okay.
So it's a lot of things going on.
Every weekend.
Yes. And we want to give a shout out to Carlos and congratulations because he sold out the beginner's ball. Congratulations, Carlos. Yeah. I'm still mad because I ain't get no ticket yet. But anyway. Yes, we want to say hi to Ricky Potts. Tuned in. He said, "Hey, Gilbert."
Hey.
Patricia said she'll be at the beginner's ball. Y'all see my face? Okay, and Vivian Davis, she said she's gonna be at the beginner. Hey, Vivian, and Maxine Lloyd said hello, everyone, and she said enjoy listening to your podcast. We love you, Gilbert. All right, and thank you for tuning in, Maxine. We appreciate you. My announcement.
Get it, Queen. Get it, Queen.
The 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium right here in Tampa, Florida. My 10th anniversary. This is my last symposium. Y'all come on down and party with me. The Queen is giving a ball. That's the theme this year. And it's going to be off the chain. Just come on down. We're going to have a lot of fun. And you don't want to miss it. It's 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Friday, we're having a pool party. And then Friday night, we're going to have a throwdown. And the Saturday morning workshop, Saturday night, we're going to have the ball. The Queen is giving a ball. Okay. And so then on Sunday, we're going to have our praise service. And we're going to take a lot of pictures to remember the weekend. So give me a shout out, 813-407-1216. My flyer says Eventbrite, but if you don't want to pay the Eventbrite fees, I'm just telling you off the record, you can cash at me or Zelle me or send a check or money order in the mail. So I'll put before we go off, I'll put my number and my email back up so that you'll be able to contact me. But it's going to be awesome. Miss Gilbert going to be there, and Mr. Charles going to be there, and Miss Zondra going to be there, and I'm going to be there, y'all. And we're going to have us a good time.
I have one more shout out. And one more shout out. Mark your calendars for December 16th. Ricky's having his Christmas special, and it's going to represent Harlem Nights. So everybody gonna
try to get there.
Okay, that's December 16th.
Don't bring that shimmy and shine to the Harlem Nights to the Rock Hill.
Okay, Ricky Potts.
I gotta go to that.
All right, that sounds good. Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other announcements before we move to our next section? Donations accepted via Cash App, $THELDC, so we can keep our podcast going. Any other announcements? What's next, Miss Zandra?
What is this month?
It's the birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey. When's your birthday, Gilbert?
My birthday is June 12th.
Oh, okay, so we'll be singing happy birthday to you in a couple of months.
Hey, Queen.
Yes.
When is your birthday?
April 411. You want the info? Call 411. 411, y'all. 411. Yes.
All right, y'all. So Gilbert, we always allow our guests to sing happy birthday to the people.
Yes.
You don't know what you're asking for.
Mr. Charles got your back. He gonna back you up, right, Mr. Charles?
Of course.
Sansa Ray, when she finds you at the beginner's ball, I guess you all will really celebrate because she says she a June baby too.
Awesome.
And Ricky Potts said, "Thanks, Gilbert, for giving his
You're
shout
welcome.
out about his
You're welcome, my brother.
about his December 16th party." Yes. All right. So you ready, Gilbert, to sing happy birthday? All right. We're gonna follow you.
Does it matter what rendition I do?
Whichever one you pick.
It's totally up to you.
Okay. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yay! Y'all, my clapper ain't working.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all can't hear my clapper. Y'all can't hear my
Tracy,
clapper, right?
Keep on America's Got Talent, but
Oh, tell them, Zandra, tell them how they can purchase that.
Well, if you go out on Amazon, like right now, you can get it free of charge, okay? But you got to go right now.
That's you, Gilbert, singing happy birthday.
Right,
They can get that on
boy.
Amazon.
most definitely. Most definitely.
But
It'll be
wait, if you
four
wait
copies,
till
right?
tomorrow, you wait till tomorrow,
You
it's
can't wait till tomorrow. Now,
$99.99.
if you wait till tomorrow, you have to go to LTSLD and you can get it for free.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
All
So
right.
Tracy, your birthday is March what? Tell us what day. But yes, so as
Tracy
you
Baker.
all March babies, as you see, the family is giving you love, all saying happy birthday to each one of you.
Tracy.
Yes.
And as you just been serenaded by our very own Miss Gilbert.
Yes.
Okay,
Awesome.
the 7th. All
Happy
right.
birthday, Mark.
Happy belated birthday. Yeah.
You know, I have my auntie be 93. Was 93 yesterday. It was her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Auntie. What's her name? What's her name?
Tressa Mae Campbell. Tressa Mae.
Tressa Mae Campbell. All right. Happy birthday, Tressa Mae.
93.
Yes.
Such a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
pray to get there. I really do. I pray that I get there.
Okay, y'all.
Okay, where are we
It's
going
time for the toast.
next? All right.
Toast to our guest.
Oh.
Yeah,
As
you got something to
Queen
drink,
has-
Gilbert?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You got,
You have something to drink?
I got Georgia
Water,
Peach.
soda, anything?
you got a cup.
You gotta get you a drink for the toast.
Hold that thought.
She's
Okay.
Hold that thought. Let me fuck up.
So
Run the liquor store real quick.
keep running to get hers, so y'all go get
He's
yours
talking
too.
about
Hey,
you.
Queen.
Yeah.
Go get yours because we're about to toast Miss Gilbert.
Queen,
Y'all
it's
got
your turn.
yours?
It's
If
your
you
turn,
got it,
Queen.
Show
What's
it to
that?
me.
My turn to toast.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Okay.
is. So thank you, Tracy. Toast to Tracy, March 7th. Happy
Yes,
birthday
Tracy.
to
Happy
you.
birthday.
Much love, Tracy.
Yes. Get
Thank
it,
you for
Melba.
being on.
That's my
Everybody
girl.
got to get your
I
glass.
can't wait to
get-
dance with you in October,
Get your bottle of
Melba.
water. We're gonna have a toast. Yeah.
There's a lot of people gonna be at that beginners ball. Wow, I'm gonna meet a lot
I know.
of people.
It is.
Here we
It's
go.
big.
God.
All right, here we go.
Right.
All
Here
right.
we go.
With Gilbert we want to toast to you for being a beautiful guest on our show. We also want to toast to you for your longevity in line dancing, 25 years. That's longer than I've been born. Like, okay, so well, we want you to know we appreciate you and thank you so much for being our guest. And we want to give this toast out to you. So everybody lift your glass.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right.
Been a pleasure. Been a pleasure.
And we're not finished yet. You can't go nowhere because listen, if we don't do the trivia break, they might cut us off.
Uh-oh.
I know. They be mad.
We might not
They
be
be
able to
mad.
have a show next week.
Better get that trivia in there.
All right, we're going to do our trivia break. So what happens, Gilbert, is each one of us will ask our audience a question. The first one that answers is the winner. Now, I gave away money last week, y'all. I'm not giving away money this week, but we're still going to have a good time, okay? With our trivia. Okay, so Gilbert, would you like to go first? You have to ask our audience something that we talked about during the podcast. You have to ask them a question or something we talked about so they'll be able to answer.
All right. What was my job title when I first began line dancing?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I gotta rewind.
Me too. I don't think I remember that. What you think, Zach?
Oh, I remember now. I remember now. Okay.
My first question would be, what you mean your job title?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking
Officer
about.
investigator.
Okay,
She told us.
Alexa,
She told us.
Police
She told us what it
investigator.
was.
that's
Police
it.
investigator.
No, don't tell them. Don't give them the answer. They got it.
They
Police
did.
officer.
Okay, they did. Okay.
It's up there.
Oh,
He
wait a
did
minute.
too. I think it's in,
Pat got it. Yeah.
police.
Yeah. Yep. Officer, investigator. Alexis,
Now,
the
see?
investigator.
Mhm.
Police officer. Go. Hi, Franklin. Franklin tuned in. Donna
I gotta
Johnson.
meet
Hi.
him.
Yeah,
he's
but
a
you know
homie
what?
too.
I kind of like
In
both of them
Columbia.
because that's why I was like, I don't know from which angle, because my girl Melva pointed out she was the girl from up north.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Job title. That was what
But
I
it wasn't a job title. That's right.
That's
Okay.
what they called you.
No
All
question.
right. That was good. That was good. Okay, who want to go next?
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
When did Gilbert start line dancing? Why did she start line dancing? I'll put it
Okay.
that way.
All right.
She was the
Tracy.
po-po.
Popo. I know that's the Tracy.
Bravo.
All right.
She was a popo. Okay, Yvonne said 2000,
No.
1988. Patricia said,
Not that old, Pat.
oh, wait. And Alexa said to give her officers an outlet. Uh-huh.
Y'all need to go back. Y'all need to go back a little further.
None of the questions
Little
are
bit.
the same.
Say it from the beginning.
When
Oh,
did
no.
she start line dancing?
And why?
And why? Exactly. All of that was all together.
All together. Okay. All right. So Patricia said 1988. Yvonne said 2000. Not yet, ladies.
Children encouraged her. I like that, Carla.
Yeah.
She did
Yeah,
kind
she
of
did
mention
say
that,
that.
but
Yes, she did.
Not the answer.
that's not the answer I'm looking for.
Put a clock to it.
All right. Uh-huh. Yes,
I don't
yes,
think
yes.
Queen knows.
What?
When she was
There you
born,
go.
because she came out there.
Uh-uh. That's what Yvonne answered.
But you
Said
know
you-
what?
You came out of your mama dance.
No,
20 years
there it
old.
go, there it go, there it
She's
go.
25 years old.
Is that Rena?
Rena?
Uh-huh.
Melanie?
Yes, when she
No.
was in
Just in
college.
Okay.
That was her, and she needed one credit.
One credit. That's
Uh-huh.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So see, you can see everybody's y'all on point. Y'all on point.
Yeah.
All your answers are right. You know?
Exactly. Everybody's
You
right.
encouraged her. You
Oh,
wanted to
never had
exercise
it.
Wow.
her college credit. Yeah, when she was born, she came out dancing. Yeah. All y'all answers are correct. Y'all are good. Y'all are really good. All right, who's next? You ready, Mr. Jones?
Yes, Audrey took mine. I'm gonna get you for that. How long has she been dancing in North Carolina?
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right. Do. I'm so mad my clap's not working. I gotta figure out what's going on over here. I like my claps, even though y'all don't like my claps.
Man,
Alexa said 8 years. Eight.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
All right. Woo, let's get in that class. Yay. Y'all better do that.
Listen,
Y'all better do that. 8
2008.
years. That's good. All right. Everybody pay attention. All right. Y'all ready? Okay, I got my questions ready. What was the first line dance that Gilbert created?
We got to get that tune.
Yeah, I gotta put that in my on one of my buttons. What was the first line dance?
Yes,
Cowboy Jessica Boogie, Cowboy Boogie. They coming in. Look, let me tell y'all something.
Cowboy Boogie, they coming in.
They was paying attention. They was paying attention today.
I know it. Well, you know what? We know her. We know that she was who was that? Lord, Tracy said she was the popo. She was the investigator, right? But since she's retired, what's her new name?
Yeah, what's her new name?
Yeah.
I know that one. Can I put in there?
But you took my no. I know.
I don't see nobody.
I know.
Shorty Smooth.
Shorty Smooth. Go ahead, Alexa. You got it.
All right. So tell me this, Gilbert. Is there something going on with this cowboy? Are you like really into cowboys or something?
Nope. What it was is that because it was my first dance at the time, I liked that mood, giddy up, So that's what I did. I just took the move and just made a dance around it, and I called it Cowboy Boogie.
Giddy up.
Okay. That's cool.
Nice. Nice. Awesome.
Because
we have a Cowboy Boogie that Big Moochie has now.
Right.
So when you said it, that's where my mind went. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go look that up.
Yeah, he's like maybe 18 years too late. I got that one.
I'm gonna tell.
All right.
But it's all good.
Yeah. So the dance of the week. Now I had no coffee, no cream. Is it no sugar, no cream?
It's no sugar, no cream.
No sugar, no cream. Okay, so the dance of the week is No Sugar, No Cream by Donnell McFadden. The song is High Man by Rod Lee. So make sure y'all go on YouTube and look up that dance and check it out for your classes so maybe you can teach it this week. That's the dance, the song of the week. Okay, No Sugar, No Cream by Donnell McFadden. The song is High Man by Rod Lee. Okay, Barbara Nesbitt say hi, Gilbert.
Hey.
All right, so where are we? Have we covered everything? I thought I missed
We have. Everything is covered, Queen. Don't forget Queen's number if you need a ticket to the symposium. Any of those things, if you want to be a guest on the show, please contact her via email or even phone.
Yeah.
It has truly been a pleasure.
Yes, it has.
Yes, it has.
I appreciate the invite. I'm truly humbled by the invite.
Yes, we are.
Well,
We're so
thank
thankful
you.
that you joined us.
You.
Mr. Charles, you're supposed to something you're not supposed to let me forget.
Who's next week? Who is next week?
Next week is Cynthia Barksdale. It's going to be our guest. Cynthia Barksdale. Okay? So y'all make sure y'all tune in because Cynthia's going to be on next week. And don't forget, if you're interested in being a guest or you know someone who would be a great guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, drop me a line, write down my number, write down my email. You can text me or call me and give me the information. Now, make sure you don't put like Jesus, and I call and Jesus ain't ready or he can't come. Make sure he's always on time, but you know,
That's
just
right.
make sure that you give me someone who is really interested in coming on the show. Well, Gilbert, we can't thank you enough for being our guest. We can't thank our audience. Audience, thank you so much for being for tuning in today. Yes, and we want you to know that love is no good unless you give it away. So
Right.
here's some hours. Thank you so much, Gilbert. And whatever you do, don't stop teaching line dancing because somebody's always in need. I know we ain't gonna let you. That's right. Somebody is always in need.
God ain't gonna let him.
That's right. He ain't gonna let you. There you go. He is not gonna let you. But thank you so much for being our guest tonight. Everybody's sending their love to you.
Yes, your love.
And so,
much love.
Thank you
It's
so much.
okay, Adrian. You can go back and watch it.
Yeah, that's right, Adrian.
Yes.
You can go back and have some fun with us. Okay, even have a toast with us and just you know, see all the fun that we had. Have a safe week, Yvonne says. Yvonne has to have a safe week, everyone. Enjoyed you all from Tracy. I love y'all. Thank you so much for keeping Let's Talk Soul Line Dance going. To my co-host, I love you both very, very much, and I appreciate you so much. And Miss Gilbert, love you too. Y'all have a blessed one. Until next week, same time, same bad station.
Yes,
love y'all.
all of you. Good night. And like Yvonne said, have a safe week.
I'm getting in touch with you, Gilbert. I'm getting in touch with you.
Okay. All right.